Hey YouTube, XRose52 back again with a new deck for you. This one is a Monster Mash deck, and obviously, as you can tell, it's going for the Galus the Starbeast OTK as the main part, with fairies being the secondary part of it. So we'll just jump right into the deck list. First off, we're starting with Galus Starbeast. Galus is effect, you can reveal the card in your hand, send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. If it's a monster, inflict damage times 200 the level of the monster to your opponent, and then special summon the card. So pretty good burn damage. Genex Ally Birdman is used to bounce Galus back, so you can use his effect twice, and then you can sink or exceed or do whatever you want. And then I use Doom for the OTK loop, which is summon Doom, special Galus, inflict burn, and then activate Birdman's effect, add Galus back to your hand. Birdman doesn't get summoned because of Doom's effect, and you keep looping Galus and Genex for game, because there's no spell or trap cards that prevent Galus's effect from happening. So let's just jump. Normally you don't go into Doom. It normally either gets milled or you don't draw all three in time. You have to use the effect at different times, but it's just fun because it has that possibility. Next card is Master Hyperion. Everyone knows Hyperion's effect. Great card. Jump to the next one. Is Agent of Mystery Earth. At 2, it's just really helpful. Pulls out Venus, Tuner, a lot of good uses for it, especially in this build. Next, have 3 of Agent Creation of Venus. Pay 500, special summon the Shine Balls, which just as standard goes with the whole engine for agents. Next, I run 2 right now of the Herald of Orange Light. I want to get a third one, I just don't have one on me. Discard it in a fairy, and you get to negate a monster effect on the field and destroy it. Really powerful considering you have a ton of fairies in the deck, and you have nothing but monsters, so it's a really good card and effect. You could do 3. That's what I'm probably going to go to if I get a third one. Next is 1 Archlord Christia. The ability to prevent special summons hurts the Galus part of the deck, but it's still a really powerful card if the fairies part is working a lot better than the Galus part. You can definitely just summon the 1. There's a lot of milling in this deck, and with Galus and some other cards in it, so there's a chance you'll get the 4 in, but it's just a really powerful card to have 1 in the deck. Next, fairies. Honest. Enough said. Then I have the Time Lords in, Meteion and Cephalon. Meteion's just a really handy card, because if you control 1, he's a high level for Galus, so he's a big burner. 2, if your opponent has a big field, you can special summon him, and then wipe your entire opponent's field, inflict burn damage too with his effect if they return monsters to the hand. So I mean, it's a really good card. Gives you a turn of protection, since it doesn't take any battle damage or can't get destroyed. So it's just a really good card. Normally, you can even play that if you don't have anything else in your hand first turn. You drop Meteion, your opponent's normally not going to try anything. Next is Cephalon. Just a really good card. 1 4,000 beater if you have 10 different name monsters in your grave, and then he can special summon a level 8 or higher fairy, which would be Meteion, Hyperion, or Christia, onto the field, makes them 4,000, makes big beater. The deck really calls for 2, but I only have the 1 French one right now. Next we'll go to 2 Effect Veiler, just monster effect negation. It's a little more efficient than Herald of Orange Light. I'm probably going to end up going to 1, because you honestly don't need 4 monster effect negations. It would stall the game out, but it's also poor hand draw. So that might swap out for maybe a Max C or something that adds a little draw to this deck because it needs it. And next, I run 1 DD Warrior Lady. I could also take Effect Veiler out for her. She's really good at just removal, getting rid of big monsters. You can set her, still get the effect, and it helps out one of the other cards that I tech in this version. Continue on the lights. I do run BLS and Chaos Sorcerer because I do run darks in this deck. There's a lot of milling, Genex Ally Birdman, all the lights. It's just really good to run. Those are powerful monsters running most fairy decks. The card that I do throw in that's a little different is the Light Ray Sorcerer. And you have 3 removed from play light monsters. You can special summon them, and then you can shuffle 1 into the deck and banish a card on the field. So it's just a really good card, especially with DD Warrior Ladies, the Master Hyperion effect, and the summoning of the Chaos monsters. You have a high chance of getting him onto the field. And then typical hand traps of Gores. Trag, only have 1 because that was the only extra one I had, and I didn't want to pull them out of my other decks. 2 Tour Guides, a Sangan, and then the last card are the 2 card troopers for milling, for draw power, just different stuff like that. So, tell me what you think of the deck. It's a pretty consistent deck. You normally draw into Galus, or at least draw into one of the Fairy Engine cards. So, I mean, there's a lot of different options with it. I didn't put together the side deck for it because it's your choice about what you want to do for a side deck, from doing rank 3s, or if you want to focus on actually sinking or different things. It's just whatever you want to try. It is a fun deck, so please comment, subscribe to my channel, and let me know of any decks that you would like to see me try to build. Thanks.